This is called Boo Boo Banana Bread. It's in my book, The Skinnygirl Dish, and I named it after my dog Cookie, who we call the Boo Boo. Even though Cookie wouldn't be able to eat it because it has chocolate in it. But as I always say, you can make everything exactly how you want to make it. If you want to put raisins in your banana bread, if you want to put cranberries in, start thinking outside the box. Actually, now that I think of it, cranberry banana bread would be great. You could call it cranana bread. So I'm starting with a cup of raw sugar. I always substitute white sugar for raw sugar. You can't really do it in soufflés or really delicate desserts, but in case you haven't noticed, I'm not a really delicate person, so I don't make that many delicate desserts. So I use raw sugar instead of white sugar always. Then I have a tablespoon of butter. You could do vegan, regular, you could do soy margarine, a tablespoon of some sort of fat. It could even be canola oil. This is wheat flour. I always substitute my white flour with wheat or oat flour. A lot of times I like to use oat because people have allergies. Today I'm going to use wheat because that's what I saw in the supermarket and I couldn't find the oat flour. If you happen to have brown rice flour, that's for gluten-free people. Use what you have in your cabinet. All right, so this is my 1 cup of wheat flour. This is my fancy way of mashing bananas. You need 2 bananas. You know those gross bananas that no one will go near that are completely brown? Those are the bananas you should be baking with. You want it really mushy, so that goes in there. Now you need your egg, your 1 beaten egg. If you're a vegan, use egg replacer. I sometimes throw the egg out. You don't always need egg. Don't think that if you're baking, it won't hold together if you don't use an egg, because it's not true. But here, I'm using my 1 egg because it's a little moister, it's nice. Okay, next is baking powder, baking soda, and my salt. Believe it or not, you need salt in a recipe, even if it's a sweet recipe, because salt brings out the flavor. Then I have my 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and my 1/2 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. These are dairy-free, and they're higher in antioxidants because they're dark chocolate. If you want, use milk chocolate, but I really like a darker, more strong chocolate flavor. I like that bite. You could make Boo Boo Banana Bread muffins and do it in a muffin tin. You could make mini muffins. You could make it in a ramekin to really impress people and put some ice cream on top. You could throw this at someone. I mean, there are many things you can do with this. But what we're gonna do today is use my Scary Pan from 1975 and load it up. And it's gonna rise because of the baking powder and the baking soda. We're going in to the hot bath. There you go. We'll see you in a little bit. I'm gonna get my banana bread now. I think it's ready. Don't ever use a wet towel in the oven. Wet on heat equals burn. Okay. It's brown. It's a little soft. Take a toothpick or a skewer. I don't have toothpicks in my house. This is a plastic fork that I took off one of the tongs. I'm not gonna front. This is not a toothpick. So don't get worried. If you don't have a toothpick, use your thinnest, sharpest knife or something that can get in and out. Okay, there you go. Nothing on it. Even if there was a tiny bit, a little tiny bit of cake, it could be gooey moisty, but this is ready.